And welcome back to Let's Play Custom Robo. We just beat Shiner. So, what's Z? Or is it Z? I'm gonna call it Z, just because. Well, also, what's up with Harry's left eye? I have no idea. The Z Syndicate. That sounds evil. Sounds more evil than evil. Well, yeah, I thought that was just for decoration. See? There's a big Z right there. Hey, I won! Praise me! Huh. Oh yeah, you did good. Anyway, moving on. So what is Z Syndicate? Nope, because until we started at Stale Horse, we haven't gotten out of bed, so we don't know shit. Nobody knows what the Z stands for. Probably stands for Z. They're playing on something with a custom robo. So they only have one? Okay. So, are you with Z or what? I don't know nothing. Wait, that's a double negative, so he does know something. Swing this close, reading a Z right there on your shirt. It's not a Z, it's a weird looking 2. Well, that could be a weird looking 2, but... The lights! Oh, am I supposed to stop if I can't see a thing? Okay, I won't do that again. Well, at least we win. And we got lots of good parts. Couldn't have been. So maybe he is kind of important. Yep. Let's go home. Yep, that entire segment was literally just one cutscene. Never. We are never gonna get out of bed by ourselves. I think it's kind of creepy that she constantly goes into our room to wake us up. Anyway, instant clothes change. And before we do anything, the flame gun. Anyway, we should go to work. Maybe something interesting will happen. Except that there was a murder there. You know, murders. Anyway, let's go back. Let's go to Steel Hearts. Wait, we're here before the boss? I thought Harry was my partner. Oh well. Oh, magic chair. I seriously want his chair. Oh, guess what? It's tournament number 2. Great publicity! I have no idea what she's talking about. Well, I do, but I'm not going to tell you, because that'd be spoilers. Okay, so, we have to go to the training gym, because there's a tournament there, and we can't, and everybody loves tournaments, so let's go win this for Steel Hearts. at the training gym. Yeah, how about no? Yep, so in order to move on, we have to talk to everybody here, I think. So let's talk. Chat about the pod graph. These explain the different stats for the pods. Oh, it's you. The gun graph. Okay, I'll show you the graphs when we go over the parts. But yeah, essentially everybody here basically explains the stats for the guns if you want to min-max things. But really, I don't worry too much about that. Sorry if I'm going fast, I just want to get started on this tournament. Oh, yeah, screw you. Well, you're gonna have to. So that's how big custom robos are. They're 30 centimeters tall. I don't care about the bomb graph. A little too useful, don't you think? Bomb response radius. Yeah, just talking to everybody before a tournament is the most tedious part. This is somebody over here. I don't want to miss him. Yep, well, I'm sure we can do it. Yeah, you spent hours just learning about the graphs. Yep. Well, it's obvious that the higher the graph, the better it is in that stat. Ah. I honestly, yeah. Sure that if I wanna worry about the 32 competitors, I'm sure if I want to worry about the graphs, I would worry about them, but I really, really, really don't. Anyway, that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody. So okay, so that isn't everybody, which means I'm missing somebody. This is odd. Thought I talked to everybody. You're probably all yelling at me like, you missed that one guy or that one girl. Talked with those, I can't leave. Oh, the children. Okay, there we go. Anyway, our first match is against a little kid. Will. Yep. Church, right? Yep. I think I explained that before. Yeah. This is like Pokemon. We beat up little kids and take their money. Anyway, I think they have a new part. Seeker pods. They slowly chase the opponent. And you can deploy up to 2 of them at a time. So I'm gonna show off the flame gun. It's medium ranged. So yeah, I'm gonna keep all that. Coliseum is Little Locomotive. This is the general stage for facing children. As a train that moves through that you can use. You can't be run over by the train though. Oh, looks like we're not going to get to them in time, unless... Yep, that's the flame gun. It's literally a flamethrower. And it's actually a pretty awesome gun, especially with the Strike Vanisher. Because you can get in close really easily. Train blocked my shot. But watch out, because you are not invincible when you are invisible. Run away! Oh, and at least with big heads, as you saw, if all of your shots hit, they are pretty much instantly knocked down. And it deals more damage if you're at the far maximum of the range. And that's a victory. And for beating up Will, we get the Twin Flank Pod G. Yep. I'm sure that if Will fought Harry, we would win. Anyway, I'm not going to get the new part right now. And now we fight the Don. He's the leader of the Chinese restaurant. Okay. Yep. You can pretend you're gonna land and then fool them with a feint. You can charge right in. You can also dodge bullets. That's what I like to do. How can we play against a cook? Oh, but this cook is actually pretty difficult. So, new parts. The Shrike, a little raider. I think we went over them, but they're extremely agile on the ground, but they have poor defense. And they can jump up to 3 times. The drill is a short-range gun, but if it hits you, you're pretty much down. It deals a lot of damage. Stray, twin flank, yep. So I'm gonna stick with the same parts as last time. Javelin with the flame gun. Oh, in this stage, it's a walk. You can get up onto these. Also like the music here. Yeah, see? If that hits you, you're pretty much down. So maybe I should have changed guns. Holy shit, my pod actually hit? That normally doesn't happen. Also, the drill gun moves you towards him, so he can just fire it again almost immediately and knock you down even more. But because of the poor defense, it's usually not a... you can usually outgun them. See what I mean? Oxy to them, then they can... Then yeah. If you want, you can choose a long-range gun like the vertical or the 3-way or even the basic, which I think are the only guns we have. Yeah. Yeah, even though that it deals more damage at the maximum range, I prefer going in close. Makes it feel like an actual flamethrower. And also, if you want, you can get onto these for some cover, or for a break if you need it. I like the music in the stage actually, but the stage can be a pain because of the camera. And I win. And from defeating him, we get the high jump legs, which, as the name says, will increase our jump height. Alright, and we beat Dawn. Yeah, maybe a chef fighting is not a good idea, unless if it's a giant robot, but that's another story. Anyway, so let's move on to our. Well, hold on. I was wondering, did you say anything interesting? Oh, apparently nobody can beat her. Oh, Evil's in this tournament. Anyway, our next fight is against Mary from the park. That asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to this. You know it! A date for a battle? Bow chicka bow wow. Alright, Aerial Beauty. Aerial Beauty has great aerial capabilities, but instead of dashing, they can jump up to 3 times. And it's faster than the Shining Fighter, but the defenses are lower. Said you'll probably spend a lot of time dodging. Yep. Marcia's Milky Way also is an aerial beauty. Anyway, let's get on this. So anyway, does she have new parts? Ground freeze. It remains on the ground, and when it hits you, you freeze for a few seconds. Earth is an aerial beauty. Collision is it rises diagonally and attacks, and it is able to clear walls. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with this. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. The graphs above the, like, above where, like, you see the graphs there. That's what all those people were talking about. So, yeah, but I don't really care about that. I more care about the effects of the gun rather than the stats. Oh, looks like this is not going to be a quick start. See, it freezes for a few seconds. And then knock her down with a flamethrower. Frozen for a few seconds, but it doesn't deal that much damage. Okay, messed up that opportunity there. When I first played this game, this was one of the more annoying one of the more annoying fights of the game. But mainly her main strategy is trying to get you with those freeze pods. So try to keep your distance until you're ready to go to attack. It's especially easy with this because you can just teleport around. So when that happens, and I'm surprised she didn't take advantage of that. But they're also the aerial beauties are also real easy to take down. Ah, just outside of the range. But, there we go. Oh, also, when you get knocked down, all of your shots, and I think also your pods and bombs disappear. But now we get access to the Earth, which is an aerial beauty. As a general rule of thumb, if somebody gives you a tutorial of a robot class, then you will probably get that within the next 2 battles. What a whore. Next opponent is Harry versus Marcia. Who's gonna win? And Marcia probably easily won that. Anyway, oh, we're against Evil. Great. That's just great. Can't wait to kick his ass. Oh, we get the Earth, Twin Flanks, and High Jump. Now, oh, you're finding some no-name person. Anyway, Evil. Can't wait to kick his ass. Yep. Change with the. Yep. You can hold the R button to move the control stick, but you can't move. But you can't move while you do that. So it's generally better for 2v2 or 3v1 battles. Anyway, I forgot. Yeah, trick flyer. Okay, so I'm going to. Normally I would use the javelin, but I'm going to try out the Earth. The Earth is an armor type aerial beauty. The colors, I'm gonna like the blue. What are you gonna do there? Let's do the G at the end of the pods means that it blows them upward, I think. Pretty sure that's what it means. And let's use the high jump for the aerial beauty. He's using the Gatling gun, so we let's try it out. If I lose, well, we'll see. I'll see diamond fences. So yeah, let's get started. As luck would have it, we don't get it. Easy. Alright, we can still beat him. See, that's a jump. Oh, he's not using Gatling, he's using one of those. What's your collision? That. Okay, so he needs to be in the air in front of us. Anyway, I personally don't like the aerial beauty as much as the Shining Fighter or the stealth one. I can't believe I forgot what it's called. Stealth Fighter, I think. Sorry, it's been a few days since I last recorded as much. Anyway, the great thing about the left pulse is that it doesn't have as great range as the normal Gatling, but it can also fire around. Oh, no, that is a nice combo. But it can also fire around obstacles if you position it just right. But it can also fire around you, just like that there. So I don't really like it. I prefer straight fire. Okay then. Well, for beating Evil, we get the Gatling gun, one of my favorite guns in the game, and I'm going to be using it a lot, like almost every battle, unless if we get a new one. Yep, we're still not going to join you. Anyway, for the finals, we have to fight Marcia. But first, let's get this awesome gun. I really, really like the Gatling gun. Probably gonna use it for this match. Nobody believes in us. No tips. Really. This is the first time anybody's ever not given us a tip. Anyway, Marcia's got new parts. The homing star. It's her main gun. You'll see what it does, but basically fires in the air and and it creates more shots towards you, either in a vertical or horizontal position, depending on where you fire it, in the air or on the ground. I'm gonna go back to the javelin. Yeah, strike vanisher. And equip the Gatling gun. Fires 8 rounds straight ahead. No homing. Doesn't matter. You won't need it. Let's do the caboose pods. And the Holocene is L formation, which has lots of L's. So I believe that's ice in the center, but I guess we'll find out. No, that does not look like ice. Never mind, it's just white. Oh, now this is just dandy. 2, 1. Expect to hear that sound a lot because I love it. I love this gun. Anyway, with the homing star gun, you generally want to be far away when you use it. So try to get in close. And her wave went in the wrong direction. If it went in our direction, it probably would have been very bad. Also, the homing star gun has homing, so be careful of that. But they can't home backwards, which is what the teleportation is for. I know it's not teleportation, but it's so useful. Like later on, like much later on, we will get a more useful strike vanisher. One even more so than this, but it's not for like the end of the game. In fact, you only until near the end of the game, you only really get one of each class. So only near the end of the game they start getting more. Watch out for that homie. It does that. Also, kind of knocks it down easily. But I won't lose. Okay. This is not looking good. I need to focus. I still think I'm using the reflection pods. Holy crap, I might actually lose. So now you'll get to see what happens when I lose. So this is what happens when we lose. Well, in this point, Marcia wins. But in reality, we just come back here, and we have to fight her again. The dialogue is the exact same. No way, good luck, hero. You're on your own! Maybe that means no more tips? Because that would be really good. I don't like tips that much. Okay, I'm gonna use the reflection pods. And I'm also gonna change this to the metal ape for the extra defense against the homing star. Let's see if my plan is sound. I'm gonna try to land in the same general area because we don't get the homing, but we get the extra defense. Or we don't get the teleportation, but we get the extra defense, which I think makes up for it. Also, you can be hurt by your own pods and bombs, so try not to get too close to them. I can't believe I hit her there. Anyway, with the bombs that I have now, I don't like using bombs that much. Also, if all eight hits connect on the Gatling gun, chances are they will be knocked down, unless if they're a metal grappler. Marcia is probably the hardest fight you will get at this point in the game, as what you saw with me losing. And there's another lag spike. Like, even with the more defense, we're gonna win this, unless if she gets like an angry boss mode. 9 health. We can do this. And it's the pod that helps us. So anyway, from defeating Marcia, we get the booster legs. Ares, the butt monkey of Steel Hearts. Yep, we get the championship. Steel Hearts deserves the credit. Nobody was expecting that. Yep, remember, this whole thing was to boost Steel Hearts' reputation. Harry got 4th, which is funny. Well, I mean, I either got 3rd or 4th, depending on evil, but... Anyway, let's go home. There's really not much else to do.